It's been 3 years since they last hoisted this cup. Through the first 2 games of the championship series, the Cashtown Pirates have put themselves in position to snatch it back from the hands of the 2-time defending champs. Marshall Mott made sure Game 1 came down to just 2 swings of the bat.
Huge to put your opponents in the rearview mirror. Pop up, Jackson heading for it, that's going to roll in. 1 run is scored here. Comes Tyler Reinhardt, he'll slide in.
In Game 2, Cashtown survived a furious Hagerstown rally to put the champs on the brink of elimination. Now, the Pirates look to clinch the title at home for the first time since 2019. The cup is in the house. Game 3 begins now on Fleaflicker Media. Hello and welcome to Cashtown Yards for what could be the final game of the South Penn League season. The cup is in the house today. We've seen it. Yes, it's as glorious as we remember from last summer. It's over on the Hagerstown side as the 2-time defending champs have their backs up against the wall here. Thanks those of you that tuned in, and those of you that saw our intro on Fleaflicker Media know what the stakes are here today. It's Cashtown up 2-0 in the best-of-5 series. A win today sends the Pirates to the championship and sends the Braves home packing. A win for Hagerstown sends everybody back to North Hagerstown High School for game number 4 on Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. It'll be Nate Holt starting for the Cashtown Pirates here today, and he'll be opposed by Mikey Hawbaker, so the Hagerstown Braves certainly have the arm on the hill that could pitch them into a game number 4. We got 2 different games in the first 2 games of the series, a 3-0 shutout victory by the Cashtown Pirates in game number 1 on this field, and then down in Hagerstown yesterday, a 9-7 slugfest that was at times sloppy and ugly. 7 in combined errors between the 2 teams, but also a lot of hits in the ball game. 19 hits combined between the 2 ball clubs. And we'll see Cashtown with mostly the same lineup as yesterday, and Hagerstown with a few additions to the lineup, but mostly the same lineup as yesterday as well. We'll about to get things started here on Fleaflicker Media. George Marinos in the Fleaflicker Media broadcast booth. We're so glad you've tuned in here with us as the Cashtown Pirates are going to take the field for what they hope is the last time here today. Holt, their starting pitcher. He put up the strong numbers during the regular season for Cashtown this year as he pitched 55 innings, 9 games, 9 starts for him. 8-0 record during the regular season. His ERA was 1.27, 73 strikeouts, 3 hit by pitches. He walked 6, gave up 30 hits, 12 runs, and 10 earned as Holt takes the mound here looking to be the season closer for the Cashtown Pirates. As for those about to rock AC/DC playing over the loudspeaker, as is customary for Cashtown Pirates games at this field when they take the field for the top of the first inning. Taking a look at the defense here, it's Liam Cook at third base, mostly the same unit for Cashtown as yesterday. Zach Ketterman at shortstop. Over at second base, Wes Coolball. The first baseman is Ethan Ketterman. In right field for the Cashtown Pirates, Aiden Julich making his second start of the series after a 3-hit day yesterday. Chase King always warming up in shallow center field. There he is. And Chris Shackle, who is the front runner for Championship Series MVP right now with 3 RBI through 2 games, including the game-winning hit in game number 1. Dylan Ed back behind the plate after taking yesterday off. Liam Cook caught yesterday. It's Ed back in there today, as he was for game number 1. And Nate Holt on the hill. For Holt, it's been 11 innings on the postseason, 5 earned runs. They all came in his first start, the opening start of the postseason against the Frederick Flying Dogs. As he battled through 5 innings, giving up 5 runs, the Pirates came back to win that game 8-7 in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Hagerstown will bring their lineup to the plate here, starting with Caden Smith, the second baseman. Then Ethan Ford, the catcher. Adam Mathias, the center fielder, bats third. Riley Jackson, the defending South Penn League Championship Series MVP, playing shortstop and batting cleanup. Jordani Anderson, the right fielder, batting fifth. Chance Phillips, the DH, bats 6th, as Holt, ready to bring this one to the plate, fouled off over our broadcast location. Warner Harper, the third baseman, bats 7th. Brock Cunningham checking into the lineup here for the first time, first baseman batting 8th, and Ryan Clark, who pitched in relief yesterday for Hagerstown, playing left field and batting 9th in the order. The no balls and 1 strike pitch from Holt, this one fouled off as well by Smith. Spoiled that one up into the net, and it's no balls and 2 strikes now the count. So Cashtown looking to celebrate on their home field for the first time in 6 years when they beat the Hanover Raiders for a sweep here in 2019. This one misses down low to Smith. So glad all of you that have tuned in here with us all postseason long, as this one is hit to right field. That is sinking fast. Julich sliding, making the catch. Slides to his knees and grabs that one. We'll get an early look at a replay here. First batter of the game. Smith with a rope bidding for a single down the line, but Aiden Julich up to the task, and that's why they've inserted him out in right field out there for the Pirates, as he can do stuff like that with the glove. That'll bring Ethan Ford, the catcher for Hagerstown, to the plate. Swings and misses at the first one. For Ford, he was 0 for 4 yesterday after a 2-hit performance in game number 1. Here's the kick and the toss. This one misses down low. 8 hits for Hagerstown yesterday, and Ford didn't have any of them. He had 40% of the team's hits in the game 1 loss. 2 out of the 5 for the Braves. 1 ball and 1 strike now the count to the Hagerstown catcher. Kick in the toss from Holt. That one a called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count. Holt working relatively quickly here as we get going. Ford taking his time getting into the box here, and now it's Holt bringing this one plate side. Strike 3. And Holt has 2 outs here quickly. Holt has 2 outs here quickly. Now it's Adam Mathias to the dish. 2 down. And Mathias, the center fielder for the Braves. Here's the kick and the throw. That one misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Mathias, a robust day for him yesterday. 3 runs batted in on a 2 for 4 day. Solo home run and a single for the Braves as they mounted a late comeback. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Mathias seems to be the straw that stirs the drink for this Hagerstown offense. And the minute he started hitting in game number 2, the Braves started piling up the runs. Built an early 5-0 deficit in that game, as this one is a called strike on the outside corner. 1-2 now the count to Holt. 1 pitch away from potentially getting out of the first inning here. Mathias rocking the bat calmly above his back shoulder. The twist in the delivery misses down low. Ed stabs that one, and the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. For Matthias on the regular season, a team high 24 runs batted in. That one just misses. Ball 3, and the count runs full. As fans can take a look at this one and judge for yourselves on the 2-2 pitch, if we get it up there quickly enough. Back to live action as Matthias is going to spoil this one, foul down the third baseline and out of play. So we'll do it again. Over 50% of 3-2 pitches in the major leagues end up being fouled off, so why not here in the South Penn League? Holt comes set. Here's the pitch. Pops this one foul. Well, potentially foul. Shackle giving it a look. Ketterman there, and he's going to haul it in short. Left field. So 3 up, 3 down for Holt. The Cashtown Pirates ace here in the top of the first inning. It's Hagerstown 0 and Cashtown coming to bat. Live on the South Penn Championship Series on Fleaflicker Media. Back in a moment with more live action.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Back to the ballpark here in Cashtown. We'll take a look at the Hagerstown Braves defense as they line up behind a Mikey Hallbaker. Over at third base is Warner Harper. At shortstop for the Braves, and it's Riley Jackson moving over to the other side of the Keystone. Second baseman is Caden Smith. First base for the Braves, Brock Cunningham. The outfield from right to left, Jordani Anderson in right. In center field, it's Adam Matthias. And in left field for the Braves, that'll be Ryan Clark. Behind the plate for Hagerstown is Ethan Ford. And on the mound, Mikey Hallbaker. We'll take a look at Hallbaker's regular season statistics here for the Braves. 6 games, 1 start for him. 6 innings pitched, 1 start. 27 batters faced, a 1.17 earned run average, 7 hits, 3 runs, just 1 earned, 7 strikeouts, and 1 walk for Hallbaker in his only outing of the regular season. And he's back here for the Braves at a big time to face Zach Ketterman starting off the bottom of the first. This one misses in the dirt. Ketterman leads off the Cashtown lineup at shortstop. Tyler Reinert, the DH, batting second. Liam Cook, the third baseman, bats third. Dylan Ed, the catcher, batting cleanup. Chris Shackle, the left fielder, bats fifth. Ethan Ketterman, the first baseman, batting sixth. Chase King, the center fielder, bats seventh. Wes Coolball, the second baseman, batting eighth. And Aiden Julich, the right fielder, batting ninth. With that out of the way, now it's 2 balls and no strikes from Hallbaker to Ketterman. Ketterman 3 for 8 on the series. 2 hits in game number 2 as he batted 5 times. That should tell you the level of success Cashtown was able to have on the offensive side of the ball. Hits this one in the air to right. Anderson started back. He'll head in. This is a little bit of trouble as he had to range a little further in than I think even he thought he would have to. First step was 2 steps back and then came flying in to try and catch that one on the run. And he hauls it in hip high for out number 1. As anytime Ketterman swings and puts one in the air to right field and has the little pose going at this ballpark, you start thinking, well, maybe he got that one, but underneath it, an out number 1 is achieved. Tyler Reinert stands in there, and he launches this one to center. Adam Mathias there for the catch. And there are 2 away here now as a quick 1-pitch out for Mikey Hallbaker. Didn't even get a chance to go over Reinert's statistics on the postseason. Liam Cook strides to the box now, and he came into the series batting .500 on the postseason, 7 for 14. Had a big RBI triple yesterday for a big insurance run. That one called a strike to Cook. 1 for 2 on yesterday's ball game, was hit by a pitch twice, also had a sacrifice fly in addition to his triple. 2 runs batted in. This one misses up high. Cook trying to pick up the pieces here with 2 outs for the Pirates in their half of the first inning. The kick and the throw. This one called strike, as the lower portions of the zone definitely seem to be in vogue here early on in this one. Hallbaker stands at the ready, looking in for the signs on the 2-strike pitch. Ford puts up the glove. This one misses clavicle high. 2 balls and 2 strikes now the count. For Cook, he had 20 RBI on the regular season. Not going to get one here unless he puts one over the fence. .373 batting average for him, so he's more than capable of hitting his way on base. This one hit to left. That one is down in the gap. It gets past the left fielder Clark. Normally a pitcher out there playing left field, and it's Liam Cook pulling into second with a double, much to the joy of his Cashtown brethren on the bench there, as Cook smokes this one to left field. Clark is what they call a PO for the Hagerstown Braves, and pitcher only, as he doesn't usually play the field, but they're short a guy today, so he is out there in left field for Hagerstown. Hallbaker now will have to deal with a runner in scoring position, and Dylan Ed comes to the dish. Pirates welcoming Ed back to the lineup after he missed game number 2. He was 0 for 1 with a pair of walks in game number 1 of the series and a run scored. Aggressively going after the first pitch and fouls this one off. Ed had 89 plate appearances on the season for Cashtown, tied with Ethan Ketterman for second on the Pirates ball club. That came with a .261 batting average for Ed, but his biggest work was handling this excellent Cashtown pitching staff behind the plate. The 0-1 offering misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, we've been with you for all the games of the South Penn League Championship Series so far. If there's a Game 4 on Tuesday, we'll be there in Hagerstown to bring it to you. Cashtown looking to keep that from happening, as the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike now on the miss from Hallbaker. In Ed's stead yesterday, it was Cook catching, and as this pitch misses down low, 3 balls and 1 strike. Liam Cook caught that, meant Travis Black went into the lineup at third base, and Black was 1 for 3 on the day with a single, hit by pitch, and reached on an error on base all 3 times. Only 2 out of 3 count for his on-base percentage, though. That's going to put the Pirates on the board with the first run of the ball game. That one spills into left field. Here comes Liam Cook in Cashtown. Strikes first, and in the first inning, once again, here at Cashtown Yards. 3rd straight game, the Pirates are on the board. First is Cook into the dugout to slap hands with his teammates, going through the high 5 line, and the Pirates jump out on top early, and this was what we wanted to see, whether or not this would happen, as Hagerstown's real goal in this one was to get off to a good start, keep this scoreless for a few innings, and maybe get a 1 or 2 run lead here behind Mikey Hallbaker. And now they've given up the first run, so we'll see if Cashtown can take that momentum and run with it again. 13th run for Cashtown in the series. 7 for Hagerstown. They scored all 7 of them yesterday. A 4-run 4th inning and a 3-run 7th inning in their failed comeback bid. Hagerstown offense never out of it, so if you're Cashtown, you want to keep adding. Tyler Reinert is running it first for Ed, who will go to the dugout and get to put on the tools of ignorance here, as he'll get to go back behind the plate. Hallbaker delivers strike 1 to Shackle. Shackle had hits in each of his last 2 plate appearances yesterday. One of them was an RBI single that brought the Pirates up 8-4. Check swing, no swing, and the base umpire agrees with that ruling from the home plate umpire. We'll take a look at this one here real quick if Hallbaker gives us a moment. Reinert with his lead from first. Hallbaker with a check of him. There's the check swing, and we're back to live action. That one a called strike. Ahead in the count now is Hallbaker. Shackle will take a walk for a moment as that borderline call went against him there. Just 1 extra base hit for him on the postseason, but a bunch of singles and 12 RBI for Shackle. Swing and a miss, and that will put the side out. Hallbaker gets through it with just the 1 run allowed, but a 2-out rally for the Cashtown Pirates as they score first here in inning number 1 of game number 3 of the South Penn League Championship Series. Cashtown 1 and Hagerstown nothing as we head to commercial break here on the show. Back in a moment with more live baseball.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
My name's Chris Shackle, and you're watching South Penn Baseball on Fleaflicker Media.
Back to the ballpark here in Cashtown. Nate Holt ready for his 2nd inning of work. He'll face the heart of the Hagerstown order. 4, 5, and 6 for the visiting Braves, who look to claw back from their 1-run deficit and help their cause for extending this series for another day. Riley Jackson will lead things off for the Braves after they went down in order in the top of the first. Jackson takes the ball from Nate Holt. By many counts, the ace for Cashtown, innings pitched leader during the regular season, 55, although Marshall Mott staked his claim trying to pick up that title here in the postseason. There is strike number 1 to Jackson. Mott with his complete game shutout in game number 1 of this series for Cashtown. This one, ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike. Jackson ripped a pair of singles yesterday. RBI and a run scored for him. Also walked and struck out. Hits this one on the ground back up the middle. That one's going to usher on through into center field with Zach Ketterman giving it a look. And the Braves have their first hit of the ball game. Riley Jackson's been on 4 plate appearances in a row. Oh, excuse me, that was Cam Jackson's line from yesterday. Riley Jackson had a double and a run scored in the ball game. Cam Jackson not here today for the Braves. Neither is Cam Bailey, so they have to move Jackson up a spot in the order. Anderson moving up a spot as well. It's Jordani Anderson now the batter. Anderson picked up an RBI on a ground out in game 2. 1 for 6 in the series as he struck out 3 times. His single came back in game number 1 here in Cashtown. This one, similar to the single that he hit in game number 1, going down the right side, it is foul. Jackson will have to hang a U-turn and head back to first base as Julich there to play it on a bounce, but out of play. It was this combo, Jackson and Anderson, in the top of the 4th inning Thursday night here in this ballpark. getting singles with nobody out before Jackson was thrown out at the plate trying to score on a would-be sacrifice fly by Chris Shackle and Liam Cook's relay. That picture of the tag at the plate ended up on the front page of the Gettysburg Times sports section. Anderson backing away from this one. Anderson got a chance to unleash his arm yesterday on the first run of the ball game for Cashtown. A sacrifice fly by Tyler Reinert uncorked a throw to the plate. Didn't get there quick enough to cut down Zach Ketterman, but this one chopped on the ground. Holt spears it, throw to second, throw back to first by Ketterman. 1-6-3 on the putout. And they get the double play. Leadoff base runner quickly erased for the Pirates, and you hear the crowd up and roaring their approval. As quite a turnout for Cashtown here today. Several Hagerstown fans in the stands here as well making the trip up here. This by far sounds like the best crowd of the 3 games of this series so far. Chance Phillips moving up 2 spots. Made his series debut yesterday as the DH. He's in there as the DH once again in the number 6 spot and taking a ball 1. Phillips on the regular season at 280. 4 RBI for him, 5 runs scored, 5 doubles among his 10 hits, and 39 plate appearances. Only 2 walks for him on the regular season as he swings at this one and fouls it off. Holt can get Phillips. He'll have faced the minimum through 2 innings here, even though he gave up a base hit here in this 2nd inning. Double plays will do that for you. As they say, the pitcher's best friend, I think the pitcher's other best friend is the 1 pitch out. Phillips swings and misses. Strike 3. We'll take a look at that one on the replay right before we head to commercial. As Holt storming off the mound here. Cashtown holds a 1-0 lead as they'll head to the bat rack for the bottom of the 2nd inning. We'll be back here on Fleaflicker Media with more live baseball in a moment. Don't touch that dial, folks. South Penn Championship Series just heating up here on Sunday afternoon.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Back here for the bottom of the 2nd inning. Hopefully our audio is working for the first inning and a half of this ball game as Ethan Ketterman leading things off. Let us know in the comment section if you could hear anything for the first inning and a half. Back here for the bottom of the 2nd, it's Ethan Ketterman. Liam Cook with the run scored for Cashtown, a 2-out double in the bottom of the 1st inning, and an RBI single then by Dylan Ed, bringing him home. Pirates leading at 1-0 here as we play. This one called a ball. Count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Swing and a miss from Ketterman. This one now gonna even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'd like to give a shout out to Marty Craybill tuning in here on the broadcast so you can hear us fine. How about earlier on though? Could you hear us fine before this half inning? I hope so. Kicking the throw from Hallbaker. This one misses. Up and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Stephen Wise tuning in here on the broadcast as well from Hagerstown area. At least cheering for the Braves. How's it going, man? Here comes the full count pitch to Ketterman, the leadoff batter here. Swing and a miss, and Hallbaker has out number 1. Seems like it was a cutter there from Hallbaker as he's able to get the strikeout on Ketterman low in the zone. Low below the zone. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Hallbaker. Chris Lippy tuning in here on the broadcast as Chase King stands in there, the center fielder for Cashtown, and he takes strike 1. There's the kick and the toss. This one called a strike to King. 1 ball and 2 strikes. King, like so many of the Cashtown players, part of the offense yesterday with a couple of singles. Also drew a walk. Check swing. The base umpire says he went around. Strike 3, and it looked like he very well did on that one. As we'll take a quick look here in the Fleaflicker Media replay booth. Wes Coolball coming to the plate now as 2 away for Hallbaker as he wipes the first 2 off the board with strikeouts. And you be the judge at home whether or not you think he went around there. I certainly think the bat traveled a little bit too far on that one. Coolball now the batter, and he fouls this one off. Hope you guys enjoyed our intro for game number 3 of the South Penn League Championship Series. We'll probably have something cooked up similar to that if Hagerstown is able to win this one for game 4. As highlighting the great work of Marshall Mott and the Cashtown bullpen in game number 2. Coolball takes a strike. Wes Coolball hit 119 on the regular season, but the bats come alive here in the postseason. An 0 for him yesterday. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, a sacrifice, and a walk. Up high, ball to Coolball, and he gains a modicum of count leverage back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coolball with 5 hits in the postseason. 2 of them have gone for extra bases. Had the game-winning hit to send the Pirates to the championship series against Brushtown. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Hallbaker. Changes speeds on that one and gets through the bottom of the 2nd inning. Cashtown holding their 1-0 lead. Hallbaker punching back with some strikeouts of his own. We'll head on to the 3rd here in South Penn Championship Series game number 3. Back in a moment on Fleaflicker Media, your home for the South Penn playoffs.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Tonight's live sporting event on Fleaflicker Media is brought to you by the Gettysburg Times. To read about this game, pick up your physical copy tomorrow. Once again, Tom Six is from the Gettysburg Times here today, along with photographer Daryl Wheeler, as this game will be featured in the Gettysburg Times newspaper tomorrow. Swing and a miss from Warren Harper, leading things off for Hagerstown in the top of the 3rd inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Hagerstown. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for Cashtown. That one called just a hair low, 2 balls, or 1 ball and 1 strike to Harper. Holt comes plateward. That one called a strike to the third baseman for Hagerstown. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Harper with a throwing error in game 1 of the series. Yesterday in game number 2 of the series for Harper, he had an RBI single in that 4th inning rally for Hagerstown. This one called strike 3 at the knees, and Harper didn't appear to be in too much agreement, but nothing he could do about it as he'll head back to the dugout. And Holt now with another strikeout here for Cashtown. Hallbaker struck out the side in the bottom of the 2nd. It's 4 strikeouts in a row for Mikey Hallbaker, the Hagerstown starter. Brock Cunningham, a new name into the lineup for Hagerstown as he makes his series debut, taking strike number 1, playing first base for the Braves. He was 4 for 16 on the regular season, good for a .250 batting average, played in 7 games for the Braves. Swing and a miss as Cunningham behind this one. No balls and 2 strikes as Holt grabbing it and going here in the 3rd. Kicking the toss. This one, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And they'll throw it around the horn as Holt catches him looking, and he'll now look to set the side down in order against the number 9 hitter, Ryan Clark. As Holt climbs back to the hill, you take a look at the replay of this pitch to Cunningham. Clark taking strike number 1. No balls and 1 strike to Clark, normally a pitcher for the Braves. Taking his hacks here today and playing in left field. Sounded like he broke his bat. This one could end in an awkward spot. It gets down. Throw by Zach Ketterman gets away. It's going to be an infield single, and the retaining wall over there keeps that one in play. So Clark, well, I guess it went out of play. Must have gone into the dugout or over that fence as Clark's going to be awarded second. Ketterman with the desperation throw. Yes. We'll see what we can catch of this on the replay. Not much. A little bit late triggering the replay on that one. Infield single for Clark. Sounds like that bat died a hero. Wonder if it was even his bat for Clark. He did bat 14 times on the regular season, a .290 batting average. 1 for 1 here in the South Penn League at Championship Series with an infield single. Couldn't have thrown it out there any better with his pitching arm. And then Ketterman throws it away, so into scoring position goes Clark. For Caden Smith at the top of the order. Chopper down the first base side. Ethan Ketterman takes it to the bag himself. And that will bring the top of the 3rd to an end. 1 out infield single, left on second base. Holt working through it. 1-0 Cashtown through 2.5. Here in game number 3.
Yeah, go team.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
My name's Chris Shackle, and you're watching South Penn Baseball on Fleaflicker Media.
Bottom of the third inning, set to go. Aiden Julich to lead things off for Cashtown. 3-hit performance for him yesterday, leading the charge for the Pirates from the number 9 spot in the batting order. One of those plays that was ruled unofficially an error by us, changed to a hit later on in the ballgame. This is a bunt down the third base line. That's going to stick in the grass here at Cashtown. And an infield single for Julich as Harper has to eat it coming in. And a beautiful bunt, and that's knowing your home ball field here too. No dirt cutout going up the foul lines. And you just lay it down in fair territory, and it's almost always going to stay fair as Julich busting it out of the box down the line for good measure. And a leadoff single for the Pirates. And that puts a guy on for Zach Ketterman. Ketterman flew out to right field to start the ball game. This one a called strike. 3 for 9 now on the championship series. Made an out on the first pitch of yesterday's ball game and then ended up with a 2-hit game, including a double. As he'll look to move Julich along here. This one misses up high, 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cashtown Pirates leadoff hitter. And we talked about Adam Mathias being the engine that makes Hagerstown's offense go. I think the same can be said for Zach Ketterman for Cashtown, although they have a number of guys who could fit that category this year. Julich the lead from first. This one called a strike. And you can see what Ketterman thought of that call, as the strike zone appears to have a little bit of an odd shape here, a little bit wide in the upper outside corners, and perhaps a little bit short on the upper inside corner. Ketterman swings and misses strike 3, and Hallbaker with his 5th consecutive out via strikeout. And third time that Hagerstown struck out Ketterman in this series. Got him twice in yesterday's ball game, and he didn't neglect to mention that to me when I tabbed him for the interview at the end of the ball game. He said, "But man, I struck out twice." Yeah, but 2 RBI, 2 runs, a pair of hits for him. Reinert pops this one right. That's going pretty far, but Anderson rounding off his route. He'll haul that one in, a 1-pitch out. And Julich still at first. Didn't seem like Reinert hit that one all that hard, but it carries all the way towards the Ponderosa sign out there in right field. I don't think that's even a restaurant anymore. I'm not sure. I know that was a big thing in Gettysburg in the 1980s. So Julich still at first. We'll see if he tries to get the feet moving over here and try to get into scoring position for Liam Cook. Marking off a little bit of a bigger lead here as Hallbaker is going to come home. There goes Julich. That one's a strike. Throw down to second. Safe! Oh my! Looked like the ball beat him, but I guess the tag didn't as the feet get in there. And we'll take a look at this on the replay real quickly here as Julich getting that extra step. Hallbaker picked up the leg, and still a great pop time by Ford as he gets that one down to second base, and I think the feet did slip in there as the ball was to the front side and Julich sliding to the back side of the bag, as he's good at that. Cook driving this one to right. That's got a chance. Anderson gonna haul that one in as well for the 3rd out of the inning. A leadoff bunt single is stranded. Cashtown still holding their 1-0 advantage after 3 innings here in Game 3 of the South Penn League Championship Series.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Tonight's live sporting event on Fleaflicker Media is brought to you by the Gettysburg Times. To read about this game, pick up your physical copy tomorrow. As we reach the middle innings here in Game 3 of the South Penn League Championship Series, it's the Hagerstown Braves coming to bat for a fourth time. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the order as Ethan Ford, the catcher, will lead things off against Nate Holt. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Hagerstown, and for Cashtown, 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error. As we play here in the fourth, Holt ready to come home with that one, and the home plate umpire granting time to the batter, Ethan Ford. Here's the kick and the delivery. Ford rolls this one on the ground to second. Cool ball, racing in to pick it up, throw high to first, but Ethan Ketterman there to grab it, and Ford not even able to reach the first base bag as he takes a banana turn to get out of the way of any potential contact there on a play that didn't end up being really all that close for a ball that was rolled. So 1 pitch, 1 away, a little delay in getting that first pitch of the inning going, but once we did, things happened quickly. Adam Mathias now to the plate, and he popped out to shallow left field his last time up. Zach Ketterman ranging out into Chris Shackle area to catch that one before the big burly left fielder could get there for it. Ball 1 to Mathias. This one chopped foul at the plate. Ends up in fair territory. But it hit the batter. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. Umpire and the catcher both trying to take the ball out to the pitcher here, and they couldn't decide which one was going to toss the ball to Holt here, and they finally figured it out. Holt's got a new baseball, and Adam Mathias has a 1-1 count. 0 for 3 in game number 1 for Mathias. Game number 2, he was 2 for 4. So he's now 2 for 8 in the series, taking a strike and to count 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 home runs for him on the regular season, had 5 in last season's South Penn regular season. Here's the 2-strike offering, swing and a miss. As the 2 best hitters in either lineup here are both struck out today in this ball game now, as Holt goes down and gets Mathias on that one in the dirt. So 2 away, and Riley Jackson, who rolled a single back up the middle before being erased on a double play grounder back to the pitcher his last time, will stand in there. Holt brings this one plate side. Jackson pops it up. Ethan Ketterman giving it a look. Holt racing after it. That one's foul. Everybody on alert racing after that one for Cashtown. The catcher, the pitcher, all giving it a look. Ethan Ketterman, a token look at first. That ball foul. Holt jumps ahead in the count here now. For Holt, 4 strikeouts on the ball game so far. An area walk. The 0-1 offering to Jackson. This one stung down the third baseline. Catches a thicket of grass going down there, and foul ball. Somebody booted it over there. I'm not sure who that was. I don't know if that was Bryson. Bryson Knight's the only guy I see inside the fence over there, the Hagerstown third base coach. Jackson pops this one up. Shallow right field. Julich calling for it immediately. He squeezes it. 3 up, 3 down for Nate Holt once again. We're halfway home on the show. It's Cashtown with the 1-0 lead. We head to commercial here on Fleaflicker Media. Back in a moment with more live baseball.
Yeah, stop hitting, stop hitting.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Mikey Hallbaker at 38 pitches through 3 innings for Hagerstown, and he'll go after Dylan Ed to start things off here. Gets him to chase that one down low. I wonder if that was the cutter. Sure looked like it might have been. That pitch has been giving some of the Cashtown batters some trouble here early on today. Been everything the Braves could have asked for from one of their very best starting pitchers in their team history in the South Penn League. The count no balls and 2 strikes here too. I believe that was called a strike. If that was called a strike, it's 0-2. Hallbaker with the kick and the delivery. That one called a ball. That one, previous pitch, was also called a ball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to the catcher for Cashtown, Dylan Ed. Ed delivered the jolt of offense back in the first inning, the RBI single that brought home Liam Cook to finish up Cashtown's 2-out rally. The 2-1 offering from Hallbaker. Check swing, no swing, but called a strike in the zone, and the count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Cashtown catcher. Multiple-time winner of the York Adams League Catcher of the Year while at Gettysburg High School is Ed. Takes that one neck high, and the count runs full. Good dugout chatter going on, as always, from the Cashtown Pirates. His manager, Eric Ketterman, down there giving the encouragement to his batter. Swing and a miss at that one in the dirt. Something off speed, and Ed goes down swinging. Hallbaker with another strikeout. Quick look on the replay here, as Ed becomes the 6th strikeout victim for Hallbaker. And Chris Shackle now will bat in the situation that Hagerstown most likes to see him in. Base is empty. Nobody on. Oh, in between hop, fielded expertly by Jackson. Throw high to first. Right on the money. 6-3 on the putout, and Shackle is a 1-pitch victim here. And 2 away. As Shackle spanked that one to shortstop. The short hop picked by Jackson on the backhand. And 2 away here now as Hallbaker looks to deal with Ethan Ketterman. Ketterman swinging and missing at that first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Ketterman, a strikeout victim, his first time up, 0 for 1. Yesterday for Cashtown was 0 for 4 with 3 punch-outs and a line-out. Behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
Top hand, baby. Get your top
One of 2 Cashtown hits in game number 1 in the series. Drove in an RBI. This one hit in the air to left field. Clark ranging in, camping out underneath it, and he's got it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We're moving along quickly through 4 innings. Cashtown with the all-important 1-0 lead as they look to clinch the South Penn Championship here today. Back in a moment on Fleaflicker Media.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
My name's Chris Shackle, and you're watching South Penn Baseball on Fleaflicker Media.
Top of the 5th now, Nate Holt, 44 pitches through 4 innings. It's an average of 11 pitches an inning. Deadly efficient, the opposite of what we've seen from most of the starting pitchers in this series so far. Forget what Marshall Mott's pitch count was. I think he was pretty close to that efficiency rating of 15 pitches per inning, which is where you want to be. Jordani Anderson leading things off here for Hagerstown, and he'll look to get it started for the Braves. Hits this one in the air. That could be trouble. Ketterman taking charge. He's got it behind the telephone pole for out number 1. Trust us, he's in there. There he reemerges, and the ball reemerges in the infield as it gets thrown around the horn. Holt with 1 pitch and 1 out. So just 45 pitches for him now. Chance Phillips stands in there. Phillips struck out his first time up. Swing and sounded like a foul tip, and the home plate umpire confirms that. Hold ahead in the count 0-1 to Phillips. Phillips was 1 for 3 with an RBI double yesterday. This one a called strike on the outside corner. 1 for 4 in the series is Phillips. It's been an all-or-nothing series for him. His BABIP is 1,000, but he's only put it in play once. Chopped on the ground. This should be out number 2 as Cool Ball in to field it and throw on to first. Catch the slow-moving Phillips, and 2 away here for the Braves, as it happens on just 3 pitches. And then the Pirates threw the ball into left field, throwing it around the horn. About the only bit of discord and disharmony we've seen from Cashtown here today. As the Pirates getting that lead early, and it's been a slick day for them in the field. They do have 1 error on the board. Zach Ketterman on a desperation play threw one over the retaining wall behind first base on an infield single. Warren Harper now puts this one in the air. Ketterman ranging back. Chris Shackle, as him and King converging, it's Shackle there to haul it in the gap. And the Pirates and Holt through 5. Scoreless, it's Cashtown 1, Hagerstown nothing in Game 3 of the South Penn League Championship Series.
Fireman Ron.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
There you see Wes Coolball in the on-deck circle here for Cashtown. It'll be Chase King leading things off, to be followed by Coolball here in the bottom of the 5th. And for all the world, this has felt like a game Cashtown's been in control from the get-go, mostly because of the calm demeanor and presence of Nate Holt on the mound. But it's only 1-0 here in the 5th, so anything can happen. This misses down low to Chase King leading the inning off. King struck out his first time at bat. 208 batting average on the regular season for King. As this one called a ball, 2 balls and no strikes, getting a little murmur from the Hagerstown dugout as they wondered where that one missed. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Hagerstown. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error for Cashtown. Excuse me, 3 hits for Cashtown and 1 error. There's strike number 1 to King as he looks that one over. Here's the kick and the throw. This one just misses for Hallbaker. Didn't miss by much. And the count goes to 3-1. I'd like to give a shout out to the Lemon family tuning in here, watching this one, watching Michael Hallbaker pitch here on the broadcast. This one misses down low, and he gives up a leadoff walk to start the 5th inning as Chase King will hustle on out of the box. And the Pirates looking for some much-needed insurance here. Hallbaker looking to keep this at a 1-run deficit for the Braves. It's been an excellent outing for him so far here today. Struck out 6 batters, just the 3 hits and the 1 run. Just the one little blemish back in the 1st inning. Bottom 3rd in the order now as Wes Coolball stands in there. He'll square to bunt, pops. This one foul. Got a lot of power on that one as that's going to leave the playing surface and head over towards the neighboring yard.
That was for you, now one for us. Let's go.
I still propose that we should have an all-star weekend for the South Penn League, and we should have a bunt home run derby to see how many guys can bunt the ball. The fence should obviously be shorter, somewhere like at the edge of the infield or something like that. We should see how many guys can hit bunt home runs. Not really a useful skill in baseball, but this is a useful skill as that bunt laid down nicely. Hallbaker will pick it up and underhand it to first base. Coolball is out number 1. And moving into second base and scoring position is Chase King for the Cashtown Pirates. In his mid-30s now, Chase King, once one of the speediest players in the South Penn League. Even if he's lost a step here or there, he's still going to have above-average speed for a South Penn League player. So anything by Julich that's hit to the outfield, good chance they'll be able to score him. Although in right field, Anderson playing somewhat shallow, and he's got a cannon for an arm. Julich trying to go that way, he fouls it off. No balls and 1 strike to Aiden Julich. Julich, a bunt single perfectly placed down the third base line his first time up, went about 90 feet from home plate before Warren Harper had to scrape it up and hold on to it. So cool ball for a second consecutive day with a sacrifice. Julich sounded like he broke his bat. This one up the middle. That's caught by the shortstop and throw on to first. Julich is there. He beat it out. Apologize for the camera work here, as looks like we missed a lot of that. I thought that ball was going back up the middle. And get a look at my dreadful camera work here once again, as that was the second baseman who picked that one off. Throw across to first, and Julich beats it out. We at least got the fielding of the ball in the shot there, as that was the second baseman, Caden Smith. Absolutely spectacular job on that play by him, picking and throwing that across to first. It was weak contact back up the middle, and a little bit of bad luck there by Hallbaker to give up that contact in a bad spot. King over to third base now with less than 2 outs, and Zach Ketterman now licking his chops and kicking himself after that first one. Fouled it back. He got a pitch where he liked it and pounds it into the netting above home plate.
Go get him, Larry. Go get him, Larry.
Received some questions about that netting. I made a comment last year, I believe, that the netting above home plate here in Cashtown, it was like one of the only places in the league where it's like that. There's another ballpark that has that. I believe it's Brushtown. They're going with the suicide squeeze as King coming bustling down the line, and Ketterman fouls that one off. King with the head start, and Cashtown trying to scratch out a cheap and easy run here, as we haven't seen the suicide squeeze from them in any of our 5 games doing Cashtown all year, but there it is at the biggest of times, and you figure why not with a guy in Ketterman who can handle the bat, especially being that he's 0 for his last 4 at-bats in the series. 2 hits for him here in the 3 games. There goes the runner from first, Julich. Here's the throw down to second. King breaking for home. He steals. No, they got the out at second base. They threw him out at second. We broke off to take a look at King running home, and the throw cuts down. Aiden Julich at second base, and Ethan Ford sticking a little post-it note out there, don't run on me. That's 2 great throws down to second for him. End of 5, it's Cashtown 1 and Hagerstown nothing here on Fleaflicker Media's coverage of the South Penn League Championship Series.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Cashtown got a little fancy, tried to steal a run in the bottom of the 5th inning and come up short on both accounts. A strikeout, throw-out, double play, and King not able to reach the plate on the back half of that delayed double steal as Julich thrown out trying to get in there. Nate Holt at 49 pitches through 5 innings, just 5 tosses for him in the last frame. And he'll start things off here against Hagerstown's number 8 hitter Brock Cunningham. Strike 1 to Cunningham. Cunningham, a strikeout victim his first time up in his first plate appearance of the championship series. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at that one in dirt. He figures, hey, I went down looking on 3 pitches last time. I'm not going to let that happen again. And this time, Holt switches it up and throws one at his feet in the dirt. 0-2 the count. Holt comes set, the kick and the toss. Swing and a miss. Cunningham blown away. 1 out. Here in the 6th. That'll bring Ryan Clark to the plate. Ryan Clark hit an awkward infield single on a perfect spot. Parachuted right down in front of second base to the right of it and just over the pitcher's mound. His first time up today. One of 2 Hagerstown hits in the ball game. Busted bat on that one. That for sure was a broken bat. Cool ball with the throw across to first, and Clark is out. As you look here in the batter's box, there's a thin strip of that bat laying there, I believe. There's something laying there, some debris in the batter's box. They didn't pick it up when they went to take the bat, but that certainly sounded like he broke that one, and it might be 2 for 2 at breaking bats for Clark today. Turning the lineup over now, it's Caden Smith in the top spot. That one bounced off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Smith is 0 for 2. Fly out to right to start off the ball game, and a ground out unassisted to first baseman Ethan Ketterman. Chops this one. 2 bounces to Ketterman again. He'll race to the first base bag, and he's got it. Another quick inning for Nate Holt. Well, the Pirates through 5.5 with a 1-0 lead. Don't look now, but they're 3 outs away from a South Penn League championship. They'll head to the bat rack and try to add on before we head to the 7th. Back in a moment here on Fleaflicker Media.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Tyler Reinert striding to the batter's box for Cashtown here in the 6th, and what the Pirates hope is the penultimate inning of the 2025 South Penn League season. We're here in championship game number 3. The Pirates with a 2-0 lead in the best of 5 series. They've got a slim 1-0 margin here at home in game number 3 itself. And Tyler Reinert will look to get things going here for the Pirates. He's 0 for 2 on the championship, or on the day today. Strike 1 for him. Entered just 1 for 3 on the series coming in, as he had some sacrifices and some hit by pitches. Been hit by a pitch twice in this series. Had a sacrifice fly in the last game, so those don't count as at-bats, but plate appearances. This one fouled off, no balls and 2 strikes. To today's designated hitter for Cashtown. Well, trying to explain it to people, Cashtown really is Gettysburg's team in the South Penn League. Anytime there is a Gettysburg-based team, it's usually difficult for them to put things together because the Cashtown Pirates usually get the best of all the guys from Gettysburg High School. This one, a fly ball to right. Anderson ranging over. He crosses the line. That one's out of play. You crossed the line, bro. Well, foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes. Still the count. Got some action for Hagerstown in their bullpen over there, as we'll take a look and see who that is. It's Gavin Watkins, who appeared in relief in game number 1 of the series for the Braves. I don't think Hall Baker had that many pitches through his 5+ innings so far. I guess Watkins up just in case. And this one hit down the line to third. That one's going to spill into left field. As Reinert with a single to lead things off. Didn't see exactly where that ball ended up. Went down the line. Did it hit the base or something? I didn't see it go into left field. And somehow Reinert's only at first base here, but they'll take the leadoff base runner for sure. Too slow on the replay there. My apologies, folks. Leadoff single for Reinert, and Liam Cook stands in there now. He scored the lone Cashtown run in this one. Ball 1 outside, and boy, if the Pirates were ever going to add to this lead, this is the time. This is the spot in the order to do it. Cook double back in the first inning, and a fly out to right field his next time up. Drives this one to right center. Going, that's up against the wall. Rounding third is Reinert as he's chugging for home. He slides, he is safe, and the Cashtown Pirates have a 2-0 lead as Tyler Reinert in there, flexing the arms on the way to the dugout. And the Pirates have expanded their lead to 2-0. As Matthias does a great job running this one down, we look at Reinert trundling around the third base bag. The throw home, his foot stuck in the ground as he went for the slide a little bit, bounced up, but then hit the plate, and it allowed Ford a chance to get the tag down, but he's coming from the first base side. And not quite able to get there, and Liam Cook has an RBI double. Another run batted in for him. Since Cook's hitless game 1 in the series, he's had 3 RBIs in the next 2 games, and the Pirates go up 2-0 here now. As Cook into second, Dylan Ed up there now, nobody out still for the Pirates. This one chopped on the ground to third, Harper in to field it. He'll throw across to first. Cook is not taking off for third. That was the shortstop, Jackson, motoring over there. As the third baseman, Harper, had to vacate to make the play, and Cook still at second base. Cashtown with a huge insurance run. The way Nate Holt's pitching, that 2's got to feel like 5 or 6. Chris Shackle now duck on the pond, and if this is the last at-bat for him in the postseason, he'd certainly love to add to his RBI total, 12 of them. 1 down here as the home plate umpire had lost track of the number of outs there for a moment. Had to ask the third base umpire down here. I believe this has been the same crew for the entire series. We had some of the same umpires from Game 1 and Game 2. Shackle looking for a little bit of insurance, and Hallbaker going to step off now, and Ethan Ford's going to head out to the mound, and we'll remind you this mound visit brought to you by Battlefield Military Museum. A rare mound visit today as the pitching has dominated this game from the word go. So Liam Cook's RBI double, making it 2-0. Dylan Edden hit the ball hard, but he hit it to the left side right at the third baseman, so no chance for Cook to advance on that play. A lot of strikeouts, a lot of flyouts in this ball game. Hallbaker has 7 punchouts. Shackle looking to pick up that runner at second. Swing and a miss behind that one. Shackle 0 for 2, struck out his first time up, grounded out to shortstop. His most recent time at the plate. 2 for 4 yesterday for him. And a hit in the opening ball game of the series in 3 plate appearances. So he's 3 for 9 on the series right now. 3 runs batted in, an outfield assist for him as well. And this is a chance for him to extend the Pirates' lead and stamp one more tally mark onto his Championship Series MVP candidacy for the year. Hits this one to center. That's going to get in there. Matthias charging. Round third is Cook, and he should score standing. He is, and Shackle drives in his 4th run of the Championship Series, and that may have just sealed the Championship Series MVP award, if not this game number 3. Pirates now up 3-0. 3 outs still to get for Cashtown, and the Hagerstown Braves are going to have a lot to say about that, but Cashtown tripling their lead here in the 6th. Shackle now 4 for 10 on the postseason Championship Series, that is. 4 runs batted in. Hasn't scored a run yet in the Championship Series. He'd love to add that to his total. And Ethan Ketterman would love for his 2nd hit of the series. Swing and a miss here by Ketterman. And the count 0-1. Ketterman 1 for 9 in the Championship Series. 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a fly out to left fielder Ryan Clark. Check swing, called a strike in the zone, and no balls and 2 strikes to Ketterman. Still just 1 down here for the Pirates. Watkins has sat down in the Hagerstown bullpen. Perhaps he's warm. Swing and a miss from Ketterman. Good morning, good afternoon, and a good night there for Hallbaker as he gets the 3-pitch strikeout. His 8th of the ball game. Chase King now will look to add on here for the Pirates with 2 down. Shackle the lead from first. King rifles this one to right. Fielded on the run, and Caden Smith throws the first for the out. But the Cashtown Pirates tack on 2. It's Chris Shackle's RBI single, making it 3-0. As we head on to the 7th, Cashtown needs just 3 outs to win the South Penn League Championship here in 2025. Back in a moment to see if they send Nate Holt back out there and if he can do it. Don't touch that dial, you don't want to miss this action.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Nate Holt on the hill here for Cashtown, trying to close this one out and pitch the Pirates to their 6th championship in 9 years. Pitch count-wise, he's doing very well. 56 pitches through 6 innings. That's less than 10 pitches per inning here. 2 hits allowed, 6 strikeouts, and no walks for him. Tough part of the order here for him as it'll be 2-3-4, and Hagerstown going to look to go down swinging here in the top of the 7th. Play 7 in the South Penn League, and it's Ethan Ford to start the 7th. Takes this one down low in the dirt, and good idea here for Hagerstown to try and take some pitches. They've been swinging early and often. A lot of 1- and 2-pitch outs in this ball game. One of the rare times they're ahead in the count here on Holt. There's a check swing. Rolled nose swing. We'll take a look at that one on the replay, and you fans can be the judge at home. Actually, Holt's up and ready to throw again, so we're back live. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopper foul at the plate. That one up against the screen down here in front of us. Is Eric Ketterman, the manager for Cashtown, there to pick it up. The architect of these wonderful Cashtown ball clubs, varsity baseball coach for Gettysburg High School, and he's gotten a lot of his players from the Warriors to come over here and play, and that's a good program, Gettysburg High School baseball right now. This one hit in the air. Zach Ketterman called off by Wes Coolball, and he's got out number 1. 2 outs away from the championship are the Cashtown Pirates as Holt gets the ball back in his glove, and he'll head back to the mound. As he gets this one up and in a little bit, Ford, the inside-out swing, gets underneath it, and Coolball with the catch for out number 1. Holt back to work here now with Adam Mathias at the dish. Lifts his back foot as that was a, not sure if that was a slider or heater or something, but equivalent of a backdoor slider for him. He lifts the back foot, 1 ball and no strikes to Mathias. Holt the kick and the toss. Mathias sends this one skyward. That's going to be in the air for a while as Chase King there to catch it, and 2 down for the Pirates here in the 7th. And the crowd coming to their feet as they can realize something special happening here for the Cashtown Pirates. They don't want to jinx it, but they certainly want to push their team on and cheer them as they close in on the completion of a historic season as King hauls in out number 2. Holt, the look of a competitor on the hill, staring in as it's Riley Jackson, the last hope for Hagerstown. Jackson takes strike 1, first pitch strike of the inning here for Holt. Jackson 1 for 2, single and a fly out for him here. Holt with the kick and the toss. The 0-1 pitch misses down low, gets through Ed, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 more out and Cashtown will wrap up the 2025 South Penn League Championship. We'll head down field side, name a Championship Series MVP if that happens, and have some interviews in the post-game celebration. Holt looking to touch it off here. The pitch. Ball inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes, and the guys in the Cashtown dugout ready to get closer to touching off that celebration as audible groans and grunts. It's been the inside corner to both sides that's been a little bit iffy here today. It's been the outside corner that's been extended here, it seems. Here's the kick and the toss from Holt. Jackson pops this one up down the third base line. That's out of play. 2 strikes now to Jackson. And he'll see at least 1 more pitch. For Holt, this is one of his highest pitch counts in an inning in a while, and he's still under 10 here in the 7th. We play 7 in the South Penn League. Thank all of you that have been with us all year long to watch all this great South Penn League baseball. It's Holt, the kick, the toss. Strike 3, and the Cashtown Pirates do it. Nate Holt strikes him out, and the Pirates are champions here in 2025 as they swarm the mound to celebrate with their pitcher. What a season for the Cashtown Pirates. Just 2 losses all year long. A 36-2 record, including the postseason in Cashtown with their 6th title in the last 9 seasons. It's Nate Holt, the complete game shutout for the Pirates here in game number 3, and Cashtown wins it 3-0 and 3-0 over the Hagerstown Braves. As they'll go through the handshake line here, the cheers from the Cashtown crowd.
At our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Cashtown Pirates victorious here today. They win the 2025 South Penn Championship almost 3 years to the day of their last title. This one has to feel good for the Pirates. behind Nate Holt. 7 shutout innings. Very pitch efficient for him here today, and the Pirates will take the team picture with the trophy. And we'll have the ceremony here for you and some interviews as the Pirates wrap up their championship season.
Bring it here, big boy. Bring it in, guys. We'll stand next to you.
Where are we going behind?
Let's do it. I only got to get No, you're in the middle. You're in the middle. Show your face. I'm almost looking on a slant over here. Well, you're chasing this.
Do a couple like that. Give me a second.
I don't know what to do.
We're gonna do the same thing. Look good. We're gonna do that same thing again on 3. 1, 2, 3. Again 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do last ones here in a second. 1, 2, 3 again.
One of y'all better have a beer. Rally buck.
What's that?
Yeah, we gotta get the bucks at. Where are the animal coming in late? Get the animal heads. No, we can't know. Yeah. All right, number 1. Juan. Shopper. Now we're doing it like Juan. You guys are left-handed. You guys are left-handed over there. No hands. My hands are on the trophy. All right. We're on the same page then. Not sure if it's another shirt. I haven't been able to check out. George, you're in the video right now. Somebody hold this one. I need a rally. I'm going to do it. I need a fist. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Bring them both. Bring them both. Hold on, we're missing a guy. No more pictures. Does he need another hand? Honestly, we got a hole. We do need the rally buck in the ram for the Christmas
As Ethan Ketterman bringing the rally buck and the rally ram out here for Cashtown, a staple of Cashtown baseball for about the last decade. From the dust-up they had at Diller Field with Hanover over that issue, and now in the dugout here at Cashtown. They bring the rally buck here and they get the pictures with it.
Hold that up like they have theirs, kinda.
Yeah. There'll be a picture that's going up on the South Penn Facebook page and the Fleaflicker Media Facebook page as well. And Daryl Wheeler of the Gettysburg Times setting up all the pictures here.
We're gonna try same thing again. Looks good.
To be in tomorrow's edition of the print in Gettysburg.
You're not putting this one in the paper, are you? Oh, yeah. No. George. All right. Thank you. LSU time beer. Dude, of course. That was like an old-time
Zach Ketterman.
Yeah.
So, championship for Cashtown here today. What does this feel like now that you guys have finally gotten the trophy back after a couple of years?
Pretty awesome, man. I'm excited to celebrate with my teammates. This is awesome. It's good to be back in Cashtown.
What do you have to say about the pitching performance for Nate Holt today?
He's a stud. He's a stud. You know, we gave him the ball, told him to go out there and do exactly what he did. So he gave us our best chance to win.
What do you have to say to the voters for Pitcher of the Year this year?
Is there even a debate?
I guess not. For you personally, what's the sweetest part of winning this here at home? Because this is the first time you guys have won this at home since 2019. Does that make it any different?
A little bit. You know, you always want to win on your home field, especially a 5-game series. You know, so it's good. It's good to be at home in front of our home crowd. So yeah, this one's a little special.
Guys have set the gold standard for the league right now with this season, 36-2. I was, asking told your dad this is a historic season. This is a historic season. It's just another season. Do you guys feel like this is just another season, or is this a special season?
Yeah, no, I think we felt like it was a little bit of a special season. We got a special group of guys here, and we all love showing up to the field and playing with each other and hanging around each other. So, I think for us it kind of felt a little normal. We just like to show up and play baseball. So, when you get a group of guys like this, though, special things can happen.
When's the wedding?
I don't know. Probably not for a year or so.
Okay. Well, hey, go celebrate with your teammates, and congratulations.
Thank you, George.
That's Zach Ketterman. We'll try to grab some other interviews here. I think we might head across and get a quick interview with Bryson Knight of the Hagerstown Braves. We're going to head to commercial here real quick on Fleaflicker Media, and we'll be back with some more interviews and post-game from Cashtown Yards here on Fleaflicker Media.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
All right, here with Bryson Knight, manager of the Hagerstown Braves. You guys came in two-time defending champions. Didn't get it done this year. What do you have to say about this season and the run that your team was on prior to this year?
It was a good run. Just thankful for the guys that showed up. And I can say all season we didn't really have a consistent lineup every game, but just thankful for the guys that showed up and just went out there and played hard. Yeah, our goal was to three-peat, but just getting here is something to be proud of with the guys that we had.
The series will show as a sweep in the end, but 3 competitive close games. What were these games like? I mean, they look like battles to me. What was it like being down here in the dugout?
It's always a battle with us in Cashtown. They're a good team over there, a good group of guys, and it's always been that way since I've been here. It's always a back and forth game. It comes down to the final pitch most of the time, but they were a better team this time around for sure.
Where do the Braves go from here? You mentioned some changes coming in the off season.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some recruiting, get some new faces. Definitely, a lot of our older guys are getting older now, so it's time to start a rebuild and get some younger guys in here for sure. Excited for that, definitely. Hallbaker
today, I mean, a gutsy performance for you guys. What do you have to say about his performance out there?
He's always tough. I've known Mikey since, forever now, and I love giving him the ball. He goes out there and just gives it his all, and that's what he did today. We just couldn't hit and get runs on and get runs in.
All right, hey, well, I'm going to let you go.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks. Congratulations on a good season, and have a safe trip home.
See you
All
next
right?
year, man.
Yep, thanks. And it's Bryson Knight, a manager for the Hagerstown Braves. We'll head to commercial and be right back.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Tonight's live sporting event on Fleaflicker Media is brought to you by the Gettysburg Times. To read about this game, pick up your physical copy tomorrow. The celebrations continuing here at Cashtown as pictures being taken and with the trophy and the players getting ready to go and celebrate with their teammates and their family. This Cashtown team really is a family. They've been together for years, and all season long they battled through the South Penn League. Just the 2 losses, one to Hanover in the regular season and one to Hagerstown, and then swept through the playoffs. 8-0 mark for Cashtown. There is a bit of housekeeping that we have to do. He's a championship series MVP. We've got to find manager Eric Ketterman wherever he got off to somewhere. You see There he is. I see him. Dylan, you want to do an interview?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, so, you were the catcher today for Nate. I mean, what's that like catching a guy, locked in like that?
Yeah, Nate was just dialed in today, super efficient. The biggest thing was Nate getting ahead with his pitches from the start. We were working fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, all for strikes. So he was super efficient getting first pitch outs, which is great.
I've been asking everybody on Cashtown. I guess I can really ask it now because the season's over, the goal's accomplished.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about the voters for South Penn Pitcher of the Year?
Pitcher of the year's got to go to Nate Holt, right? Got to go to Nate.
Yeah, that's what Zach said. He said, "Is there anybody else?" So. I mean, there were other good performances, but Nate Holt did it all year long for you guys, pitched 55 innings. So would you say you caught most of those innings this season?
Yeah, I would. For the most part, I caught all of his games, tried to be there for every game, and this is what we got at the end of the year right here. Hard work.
What does this mean to bring the trophy back to Cashtown after a 2-season hiatus?
Yeah, it's great. We were really looking for a strong season. The guys came together this year, and this was the ultimate goal to bring it back.
You had the RBI hit back in the first inning. That 2-out rally, it seemed like nothing was going on. The 2 outs were made quickly. I didn't see, but you were probably standing in the on-deck circle with your catching gear on. What's that like, that transition when Liam smacks that one up against the wall there and you're suddenly into hitting mode?
Yeah, pretty much just on deck with 2 outs, just trying to time up the pitcher, ready to go. I was looking for a good pitch to hit, and I got it.
And it seemed very important. You guys were able to get the lead in each one of the games of this series.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What's the atmosphere like down in the dugout when you guys have the lead early on in the ball game?
Yeah, when we have the lead, it just makes it so much easier for our guy out on the mound to have confidence and go out and throw strikes. So it really helps.
All right. Hey, thanks, Dylan.
Thank you, George.
Yep. Go celebrate and have a good time. We'll grab some more interviews here. That's Dylan Ed, catcher for the Pirates. We've got the championship in here yet. And we'll see if we can grab go grab an interview with him. Hold over here as well. So the Cashtown Pirates championship and MVP of the championship series this year, 4 for 10, 4 RBIs on the series. So how does that feel, Chris, first of all, to win the championship and get the cup back here in Cashtown?
It feels great to win again, George. Feels great to get the cup back. Feels good to be part of this team. Feels good to beat, kind of maybe our arch nemesis here in the playoff series, the Braves. So good day. Good day of baseball.
This rivalry with Hagerstown, it just seems to get better and better every year. I mean, you guys, it seem like you meet them in the playoffs almost every year, and it seems like most rivalries people get bored of them. But this one, I know for a fact, I'm always looking forward to this matchup. What is it? What's the thought from you guys as players?
For us, it's the same. We're a lot of us are out here because we want to compete. We love the game. And, I think we're happy to have these guys in the league and have a competitive Sunday to come out here and play doubleheaders or travel through the week and play baseball or, in the championship. So it's always a good day to come out and play.
What are you going to do now that the season's over?
Oh, boy. Rest a little bit. Kids' activities picking up. So I'll, pick up all that stuff and, I don't know, hopefully rest and kids, family and kids.
You're the first Cashtown hitter to ever be named Championship Series MVP. What does that feel like?
Hey, it's a privilege. I'm glad, happy. I'm glad I had a good series. I like getting up to the plate with guys in scoring position and, having a shot to hit. So, but I'm happy to win. We did it as a team. So, yeah.
Speaking of a team, we talked about that outfield assist for you in game number 1 4 days later. Does that still feel just as awesome being a part of that?
Yeah, I love those plays too. So defensively, it's nice to, contribute and make those plays in the outfield. So.
I was noticing that a lot of the Cashtown guys that you don't really have. Can't really think of any rookies on this team. These are all guys that have experience playing with this team.
Yeah.
What's it like playing with all these guys year after year and knowing everybody?
It's a great you know, it's a great era. You know, I've liked all the eras, but of all of them, I think maybe this roster, these teammates, you know, these kids are some of the best. So I'm still having fun doing it. And it's a good ball team.
And it felt like a special regular season, a special season all throughout the regular season and the postseason.
Yeah.
Did you guys feel that too? Did you feel like something special was happening here, or like this was just another Cashtown season?
Yeah, no, hey, we had, you know, the pitchers were pitching, we were hitting the ball. You know, it was great to have Zach back full time. So it was just a great summer all around. Good summer. Nobody got hurt, and we played a lot of good baseball.
All right, hey, thanks, Chris, and congratulations.
Thanks, Yep.
We'll send you your hardware in the mail.
All right, thanks.
All right, so that's Chris Shackle. We got Nate Holt here. If we can get a quick interview with him. Nate.
Love you.
How's it going, Nate?
Good, how are you?
Great pitching performance today. 7 innings, shutout ball, just the 2 hits allowed. What were you feeling out there on the mound today against this Hagerstown offense?
Oh, I was feeling good. I got a good night's sleep last night. Team was fired up, coming in up in the series by 2, so just a lot of confidence across the board. I pretty much had everything. All my pitches were working, so yeah, it was kind of just another game. To be honest.
How in the heck were you so pitch efficient in this one? I mean, you were at one time under 10 pitches an inning there late in the ball game.
Being able to throw everything for strikes was probably the only reason. I proved early in the game that I had everything in the arsenal for a strike or for a ball. So once I got them getting a little swingy and guessing pitches, it was kind of just did its own thing.
You thinking about what you're going to do in the off season since the season's over now?
Oh, I'm gonna hang out with my family, do some more fishing, wait for hunting season, maybe put a little weight on, come back stronger next year, and continue to hang out with these guys. They're like my second family, so
yeah,
looking forward to it.
That's a word that we hear used to describe the Cashtown Pirates a lot, family. What does that bond mean to you and to the other guys on this team?
It's just nice to, even if you don't see them in the off season, you come back in first couple of practices and it's like your brothers are back, or like it's the same as whenever you left. You pick up right where you left off. So being that close and being able to go through adversity throughout the season and continue to push forward is, I think, the only reason why we continue to win baseball games.
This ball field here at Cashtown, this is the first time the Pirates win the championship at home since 2019. What does that feel like, being able to get it done here in front of the home folks on your own ball field?
Oh, it was nice. You know, can't complain. People are usually uncomfortable playing here, so being able to lock down the series at home, being able to have family come and show support means the world to me and everybody else. It also gives, like, it's nice to be comfortable whenever you got the championship on the line. So yeah, just being able to have that homey feeling, and like I don't know, you can't really describe it. It's more of a feeling.
All right, well, thank you, Nate. Go ahead and go celebrate and have a good time.
Thank you.
Nate Holt with a great performance in Game 3 of the championship series. 7 shutout innings today. We'll take a brief break here on Fleaflicker. When we come back on the other side of this thing.
My name's Chris Shackle, and you're watching South Penn Baseball on Fleaflicker Media.
So we're here with Aiden Julich of the Cashtown Pirates. Big 3-hit game for you yesterday in this series. What did that feel like to be able to lead the team in hits in a big offensive slugfest win down in Hagerstown?
Honestly, just the same approach as always. Just do my job, pass the baton to the next guy behind me. Just do what I can to contribute to the team.
Winning the championship here in Cashtown, you were part of that 2022 team. You guys, a couple of years without it, now able to bring the championship back here. What does that mean to you personally?
Personally, it feels good. Every year we come, have expectations of winning it all, and to finally reach it, it's good. just for the camaraderie of the whole team and what we've been through the past couple of years without it, and just how this whole season played out.
Put down a bunt, had an infield single earlier on in this game today. What was the thought process when you were going up there leading off the sixth inning there? You're able to get that rally started there for you guys.
Just trying to play with my strengths, with speed, finding a way on. I've been bunting since I could walk, it feels like. Just playing to my strengths, finding a way to pass the baton, get the next guy going, keep the rally going.
A play that people remember today, or at least they should remember, is that sliding catch that you had back in the first inning. Take me through that play for you.
Anytime a ball is in the air my direction, I always want to make a play. Nothing changes, just trying to go out and make a play.
All right, hey, thanks, Aiden. Congratulations. Yep. Looks like you're breaking out the golf clubs here at Cashtown, and interview here with Liam. You had the big double to start things off back in the first inning. You come up there with 2 outs and nobody on base, pretty much nothing going on for the offense, and you're able to kind of ignite a spark there. What led you to be able to do that in the first inning?
I saw a couple pitches. I think it was 2-2, 3-2 at the time, and he just ended up hanging a spinner, and I just ripped it. I was really looking for something just in the middle of the plate, and he left me something, got the barrel through, and just sent it to left center, and then just trusted Eddie. I mean, that's our mentality all year. It's like, hey, set the next guy up, set the next guy up. Like, whether it's Eddie or Shackle hit behind me, I'm like, I'm ready to set these guys up. I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm not trying to hit a homer. I'm trying to get on base for them.
Cashtown, really deep team this year, and you developed into one of their really great, really important players this season, batting third in the order, hitting season. What did that feel like, being able to be such a key member of the offense this year for such a good team?
I mean, it feels great. I mean, once again, just being part of a championship team feels amazing. But to be such an important piece, hitting 3 all year, playing third, I mean, it felt phenomenal. Honestly, there's not many better feelings than that. You always want to be the best player on a good team, and I don't think I am. I think we have Zach and Holt, respectively, are both better than me, but I think it's great to be such an important piece.
What does playing college ball do for a guy like you when you're able to come back in the summer here and play in the South Penn League?
I think it kind of makes this seem just like, just take a breath. You can have fun at this league. It's not every day. Like, college ball is a grind. It's a 40-hour job. Some people tell you that. This is just, show up, have fun with your buddies, and go out and win.
You had that big triple in game number 2. Always cool to get a triple, huh?
Yeah, it's always cool. Always a lot of running around the bases. Triples are hard to come by. I think that's my second or third of the year. But that's another one. Just get out to the gap and start running and see what happens.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations on the championship, and thanks for stopping by for an interview with us.
Of course.
All right. Yeah, you too. That's Liam Cook of the Cashtown Pirates, and still got to get an interview with manager Eric Ketter. The championship here today. Just go ahead.
Yeah, Cashtown came in, get that interview, boy. What's up, Conway? You getting nothing loaded, dude?
Cashtown manager Eric Ketterman. You guys assembled quite a team this year. I mean, it's a lot of guys that have been here for years, but you're able to get some of the college guys back and everything here. What made this team so special this year?
Just we got the gang back together, honestly. This is the same group that won the championship in 2017 through 2020. They just all kind of left for jobs and college and everything else, and they always had chemistry. They're always good friends, and they're just back together for this year. So it's been a 3-year process in the making, trying to get this roster back to where we were. And we said last year that take 2 steps back, take 1 step back to take 2 steps forward this year. So got some young players' experience last year. It really paid off this year.
Can you explain for the fans at home what this feels like to win the South Penn League?
It was one of the most anticlimactic celebrations there in Game 3. It's weird, but it's kind of surreal. Like, this season has been so tumultuous with all the rain, the field issues, and just as a league in general. that it's just been very workmanlike. So you know, just kind of keep your head down to the grindstone and just keep marching forward. So it's, you know, I'm actually in the back of my mind thinking, okay, when do I got to mow and set up the field for the next game? And it's hard to believe it's over.
What are you going to do now that the season's over? Talked to a lot of guys about that. What are your plans?
So my plans, honestly, are to start reorganizing the league. We got to finish up this. We got to have a meeting and close things out, vote for awards. And in the meantime, I told Justin Keith is going to help him that we'll start putting together a team to go to the York Labor Day tournament as a league, and see how many of these guys in Cashtown I can get to come out and see what our team needs are.
Have you guys? I'm not sure. Have you guys had players participate in that tournament before?
We have. It's up and down. It varies from year to year. You know, the hard part about the York Labor Day tournament is that for a lot of our teams that were eliminated 3 weeks ago, it's a 5-week layoff until that tournament. So it's hard to stay in shape and keep your edge. But you know, it is what it is. We've had players in it before. I've gauged their interest. I got a lot of players that are kind of interested. We just I'll talk to Justin and see what we need.
Yeah, at Fleaflicker Media, we've definitely been interested about trying to find the time maybe to cover that one of these years.
Awesome.
So
you guys can make it down and cover our games. We'd love that.
What do you know where that usually is?
It's in the York area, sporadic fields. You will get a schedule a few days before the tournament actually happens. I can fill you in on when and where and what time those games are.
I think Stoverstown, I think 1 year, and maybe a couple places like that, I think.
Right.
But so anyhow, back to the matter at hand here with Cashtown. 6 titles in 9 years for you guys now.
Today was our 7th.
Yeah, seventh overall, and
it's been a fun ride. You know?
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't take any credit for it. It's on the backs of those guys. Right? Those guys have made this what it is. We've just been fortunate to have the right people in the right place at the right time and do some magical things.
So you had the rally buck, and then you had the rally ram just show up at your work one day, or what are you expecting next?
I don't know. You know, that was a trick we pulled out when the core of our group was really young, and we noticed they got tired at the end of the season when we got into the playoffs, and they were starting to grow and get better and advance in the playoffs. So we needed something to excite a little energy in them, and it fit the bill. And so we ran off 3 or 4 titles with that, and just kind of stuck at this point. Last year they yelled at me because I didn't get them out. So they might stay in the clubhouse now, so they're always here.
All right, well, thanks, Eric. Thanks for another great season.
Yeah, thank you.
And let us know about the...
We appreciate Fleaflicker Media coverage all the time. Anytime we can get you.
Thank you, appreciate it. And let us know about the league meeting and when the awards are announced.
We'll do.
Certainly some Cashtown players up for some awards, and we'll see how that all shakes out in the coming weeks here. So thank you, and congratulations on the championship.
Appreciate you.
So that's Eric Ketterman of the Cashtown Pirates, and we'll head to commercial one more time, and then we're going to head back up to the press box and recap this game, recap the season, and then we'll send you on your merry way as the 2025 South Penn League season on Fleaflicker Media has wrapped up.
Here at Fleaflicker Media, we so very obviously love sports. It's my goal to sprinkle a little bit of that love back into the community, one live sporting event at a time.
Back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied.
If you'd like to be featured on Fleaflicker Media, contact me at our Facebook page, Fleaflicker Media, or at the George Marinos Facebook page.
Tonight's live sporting event on Fleaflicker Media is brought to you by the Gettysburg Times. To read about this game, pick up your physical copy tomorrow. Back here at Cashtown Yards one last time. We'll wrap up the South Penn League Championship Series game number 3. The Pirates winning it 3-0. It was an hour and 20-minute game, our shortest broadcast of the season in terms of actual game time, but will end up being one of our regular-sized broadcasts with all the post-game and championship celebrations and the interviews. For Hagerstown, 0 runs, 2 hits, 0 errors. For Cashtown, 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. As the Pirates take it 3-0, we'll take a look at the scoring summary. Nate Holt, the winning pitcher today, by the way, 2-0 on the postseason for him. The loss goes to Mikey Hallbaker. No save necessary on this one. If I could find my scorebook, that would be helpful, because then I can tell you what happened in this game here today. So it was Liam Cook with a 2-out double back in the first inning. And then he was brought home by an RBI single back up the middle by Dylan Ed that put the Pirates up 1-0, and it was a lead that Nate Holt and company would not relinquish. It was all the way till the bottom of the 6th inning before Hagerstown's Mikey Hallbaker capitulated again, as he gave up a single to Tyler Reinert down the third base line. Liam Cook ripped an RBI double, and then Chris Shackle with a 1-out RBI single to complete the scoring in today's final game of the season. Cashtown wins it 3-0. Chris Shackle named South Penn Championship Series MVP. He is the first Cashtown batter to win the award, and he is also the 3rd consecutive batter to win the award, as Andrew Mathias from Hagerstown won it, and Riley Jackson won it last year from Hagerstown. The only other Cashtown player that has won the Championship Series MVP was pitcher Josh Berzonski back in the 2022 South Penn League Championship Series. And be remiss if we didn't mention the initial winner of the South Penn League Championship Series MVP back in 2021 was Jarrett Biesecker, who is retiring now with this season over. So we won't see him in a Hagerstown Braves uniform anymore. And it's a shame. What a great player, what a great career he had. As for Shackle, he was 4 for 10 in the Championship Series, 4 runs batted in, somehow managed to not score any runs, but had the big game-winning hit in game number 1, a big insurance run driven in game number 2, and a big insurance run driven in today as the Pirates padded their lead and made it 3-0 for Holt going out for the 7th inning. So we brought you 7 playoff broadcasts this year and 5 in the regular season, 12 total games we brought you live on Fleaflicker Media this year. We hope you enjoyed them. We're glad that you were along for the ride all the way. Hope it was as exciting for you as it was for us. Looking forward, we'll be back with you in 2026. Keep an eye out for the South Penn League Awards. They'll be announced, hopefully, in the coming weeks here. It's always hit or miss as to when the league meeting is going to be. But certainly Nate Holt for the Cashtown Pirates up for the Pitcher of the Year award. Several others in there as well. Calvin Benevento and a few others. Justin Gladhill from Littlestown. We'll see who wins the South Penn League MVP award and the Young Player of the Year, as well as the Sportsmanship Award. The champions for 2025 are the Cashtown Pirates for the first time in 2 seasons. It's their 6th in 9 years and their 7th overall. They now have a 3-1 record all-time against the Hagerstown Braves in the Championship Series. And now it's come a time of the season for us to sign off one last time. We're really happy that you stayed with us through all the broadcasts and all the ups and downs of the year, all the way through the awarding of the championship here in Cashtown today. For Fleaflicker Media, everybody on my broadcast crew, for Denny and everyone that helped me out along the way, all the stat guys in the truck, this is George Marinos signing off. Have a good evening, everybody, and a great off-season. We'll see you again sometime soon. The 2022 South Penn Baseball League semifinals were nothing compared to the epic drama that was about to unfold in 2 weeks' time in the South Penn League Championship Series. However, Game 1 between the number 2 seed Cashtown Pirates and the number 3 seed Littlestown Dodgers was a game right out of that series. As aces Jordan Patterson for Littlestown and Anthony Lippy towed the rubber for Cashtown, they looked to give their respective teams a 1-0 lead in the series. Here we go to the action, as Fleaflicker Media presents South Penn in under 10.
To the count, no balls and 1 strikes from Lippy. Here's the kick and the pitch. This one hit on the ground. Waiting back on it and throwing on to first is Zach Ketterman. Jacob Cromer, as Keith squaring to bunt, he's going to put this one down hard to third base. Cool picks it up and throws on to first for the out. And another 1 pitch out for Anthony Lippy. For the camera stand, out of whack there. This one is served to right field. Coming in to catch it will be the second baseman, Zach Ketterman, and it's a 3-out, 3-down inning for Anthony Lippy. Ball and 2 strikes now. This one hit on the ground, a base hit to left field as that one jets through the 5.5 hole, and it's a leadoff single for Brock Carpenter. Squaring to bunt again and bunting it right back to the pitcher. Throw to second, throw on to first, and beating out the back end of that play will be Zach Ketterman. 2008 graduate of Gettysburg High School. Here goes the runner. The throw to second is a little bit wild. They get the tag down on Ketterman, and the call is out. 1-0. A .43 whip. Swing and a miss by Cool, and that'll end the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. As he'll look to get right back at it against Sam Wirtz. This one driven solidly by Wirtz to right field. That's down in front of Mike Temple for a base hit over the years. Here's the kick and the toss to Inch. Swing and a miss way late at that one. Good lead from first as Littlestown tries to break through first here in the second inning. Swing and a miss, too much heat for Saylor to handle, and Lippy has his second consecutive punch-out. Justin Keith being an excellent two-way player, and Cromer batting in the 7th spot. This one chopped to second, fielded by Zach Ketterman. The throw on to first, and Tyler Reiner catches it for the out. Here's the kick and the delivery from Patterson. That one called a strike on the inside corner in Game 2 against Frederick. This one is slashed to second and hauled in on the fly. Nice play out there by Brandon Nail, who's been busy. On deck for the Pirates is Chris Shackle, as this one is hit to right center field. Keith ranging over into the gap, and he'll haul it in for out number 3. This one is hit on the ground to third. That's going to get past DJ Cool and into left field. The lead from first by Harmon. Good secondary lead. This one bunted right back to Lippy. Throw on to first, and it's a double play. Copenhaver hits a little roller to third. DJ Cool up with it. The throw across to first. Reiner with the grab. And Anthony Lippy faces the minimum once again. South Penn playoff broadcast. Slung by Patterson. Oh, laying out for it is Nail. The throw across to first. Patterson set to deliver. The 0-2 offering once again. Strike 3 called, and Rohrball punched out. And here we are. Strike 3 called inside. Temple jumping away from it. Justin Keith leads things off for the Dodgers. Sends this one skyward to the left side. Chasing after it is Shackle. Lippy into the line to the throw. Swing and a miss, and Kroger down swinging. Here's the pitch to Wirtz. Rifles that one back up the middle and into center field. And he's 2 for 2. So we have no idea what that part of the strike zone is going to look at. Check swing. They're going to say he went around on that ball in the dirt. Rolled on the ground to third. Coming in for it and throwing off balance is Inch, and he's got his man. He hit 450 and limited at bats this year during the regular year. So that one misses down low. He'll discard what he doesn't need and head to first. With always a big thing in a pitcher's duel, but that one line back to the mound. It gets through. Nail fields it, flips to short. Copenhaver on to first for the double play. As Lippy stares in for the signals, the kick, the throw. Cromer punches that one to right field. That's going to get down in front of Temple and almost hop over his head. Ethan Ketterman letting us know that this one popped in the air. Dylan Ed chasing it. He's going to haul it in while sliding. It's apparently a postseason rule if the game is not completed in its entirety. As Nail chops this one back to Lippy. He'll field it with ease and fire on to first. Copenhaver lashes this one back up the middle. That's in front of King. He's going to come up throwing. Cromer for the bag. Slides in ahead of the throw safe, and Littlestown takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 5th inning. This one popped up on the infield. Travis Inch, the third baseman, catches that one to outside corner. And he does. Home plate umpire saying he went around, and pretty solid offering. Swing and a miss from Ed, and Patterson with a 3-up, 3-down inning. Lippy with the kick and the throw. To center field, where Chase King camps out underneath it. The only time I remember a protested game being successful was the George Brett Pinetar game. As Lippy with the strikeout. Biglerville was the one that had the biggest offensive boost from their home park. As it's a swing and a miss, and kicking the throw and a swing and a miss. Is the kick and the toss. This one chopped up the middle. Nail. Oh, it's going to take off on him, and it's going to be a bad hop single for Rohrball. 2017 to 2020, as this one chopped back up the middle. Copenhaver is going to field and flip to Nail. Throw on to first, and safe is Temple on. Squaring to bunt here now. Swing and a miss. Going to second is Temple, and he's gunned out by Curtis Harmon. Excuse me, by Jake Saylor. That was a money throw. So we'll try it with the bat now. As Lippy induces a pop-up to the left side. Chasing after it is Carpenter, and he'll grab it for out number 1. 2-2 the count as a hush falls over the ballpark. The twist, the delivery, swing and a miss as Cromer set down on strikes. Harmon fights that one off to the right side. That's down in front of Mike Temple, who loses his hat, comes up looking to throw to first, causing Harmon to run all the way through the bag. Just shoots that one back up the middle. Fielding it is Zach Ketterman. Throw to short. Reaching for the bag is Carpenter. They say he got it. That'll put an end to the top of the 7th. It's go time, folks. The Cashtown Pirates have 3 outs to score at least 1 run and try to keep this South Penn semifinal game number 1. So we haven't had much time for many cutscenes, so to speak. Strike 3 called, and was credited with the home run. As it's ball 4 to Ketterman, and the Pirates looking to get something going here in the 7th. Arguing was wrong. Cool spins this one down to first base. It's bobbled. Flipping to the bag, stumbling. It's missed. Cool is safe. Patterson, the 1-0 pitch. Reinert lashes that one back up the middle. We might have a play at the plate as Keith is throwing home. Safe is Zach Ketterman, and the game is tied. Cashtown evens it up. Come on, Chaser. 1-1 the count. Tied 1-1 here in the 7th.
Come on, Chase.
Cool. Coming down the line. It's a squeeze. The Pirates are going to walk it off. Cashtown wins this game. Chase King lays it down. It'll be a bunt single, and the Pirates are going to walk it off. What a stunning come from behind victory for the Pirates.
After the Littlestown game in the previous series, my shoulder probably wasn't feeling the best it hasn't been since like I was like 13 years old.
Yeah.
To the point where I didn't even know if I was going to be able to throw a baseball tonight. It's one of those things, man, where this is it. Win or lose, I mean, this is my career and my South Penn career lead.
This has been George Marinos for Fleaflicker Media's South Penn in Under 10. We'll see you in the next episode.